Hi guys, I'm back with another video following on the 2024 IEB paper for grade 12. So for number 3, we have to solve for x, but what we need to identify is the inequality, which means that I am going to have critical values instead of saying x is equal to and x is equal to. All right, so what I'm going to do is I rewrite it, then I'm going to apply my grade 9 principles where I take out my highest common factor, which would have been an x, leaving me with x plus 2. Now from here, some of you might want to say, okay, well then x is equal to 0 or x is equal to negative 2, and you would be wrong, all right? Because in this case with inequalities, we have something called CVs, your critical values, and then you can say x is equal to 2, and x is equal to, x is equal to 0, or x is equal to negative 2. Perfect. Now from here, I always use the parabola method. And what I mean by that is I always draw my parabola between my critical values. And in this case, my critical value would be by negative 2 and 0. I then draw my happy parabola. And the way that I know that it is a happy parabola is because my x squared is positive. Now, I always make sure that I have to draw a happy parabola, and therefore, if it is a negative, what I have to do is I have to divide through everything by negative, and what that would do is it will mean that my sign would have changed direction. That's all that happens, all right? But in this case, luckily for us, it was already positive. Then I need to go and look what they're asking for. They're asking for where it is less than. So that's everything below. So my x is sitting between those two values. So therefore, x is between negative 2 and 0, meaning that these ones have to be equal as well because I had an equal sign underneath. If you want to write it the other way, you'd say x is an element inclusive of negative 2 up until 0 inclusive bracket. That's the other way that you can write this. All right, so now we've just dealt with that number 3, and next we're going to be moving on to the following question in the paper.